So I think we'll get started in a short while. It's Dr. Mo here, co-founder of Inspire Medics, and this is quite an exciting webinar for us. So this is the Ambassador Program webinar, which will get started in the next 2-3 minutes. We're just waiting for some attendees to join us. So guys, if you're just joining us, a very warm welcome from Inspire Medics. It's a Sunday evening here in the UK, 6 p.m. UK local time. And this is the webinar for the Ambassador Program. So if you're looking to become an ambassador for Inspire Medics, this is the webinar that you need to attend. And like I said, we'll get started in about 2 minutes or so. We're just waiting for a couple of people to start trickling through. Some of you are joining us. We can see there's probably been about 20 attendees. So if you don't mind, guys, if you can let me know in the chat box down below where you're joining us from. So quick shout out. Hi, my name is, and I'm joining from. So my name's Dr. Mo. I'm the co-founder of Inspire Medics, and I'm joining you all from Coventry in the UK, which is in the Midlands, in the heart of England, and it's 6 p.m. local GMT time. So there is a chat button, and I'll start reading out the messages. Just let us know where you're from and what your name is, and then we'll get started in about 4 or 5 minutes. This is the Ambassador Program. You have joined the right webinar in case you're not sure. So Chandan is from Nepal. Welcome, Chandan. Sharon, hi Sharon, and you're joining from London in the UK. Oh, if you can also tell us what stage of life you're in. So like you're a PLAB doctor, you're a UK doctor, you're AKT, you're a med student, you're a sixth former, college. That will also help. So Sharon, you're joining from London. If you can let us know, obviously, what stage of your career you're in or studies. Chandan from Nepal, welcome again. Same to you. Innocent is from Nigeria. Welcome to the Ambassador Program application process. Fatima is from Sri Lanka. Welcome to you. Sharon is a first-year medical student. Which medical school is that, Sharon, if you don't mind me asking? Chandan is a med student. Innocent is a medical student. Hassan is a sixth former in Birmingham, so very local. Welcome, Hassan. Dr. Sandhu will be joining us soon as well, so don't worry, he'll be with us. Aman is a third-year MBBS student from Mumbai, formerly known as Bombay. Leon is from South Africa. Leon, welcome. You're an emergency medical doctor. Fantastic. And Sharon's at Imperial College. Bahuddin, welcome back, Bahuddin. Originally from Afghanistan, but currently joining from Preston, and he's waiting for his PLAB 2 results. So best of luck with those results, Bahuddin. Asim says hi, Asim. Dr. Meet's from India, an intern at Karamsad Medical College. Welcome. So you're all here for one reason. You want to be iMedics ambassadors, and I'm going to talk you through what that is about. Lots of exciting stuff coming up in about 2-3 minutes. If you've just joined us, let us know where you're joining us from and what part of your career you're in. That's really useful for us, obviously, to understand. Anshara is joining us from Halifax. Hi, Anshara, and is a sixth former in Huddersfield. Sham is from Sri Lanka. Welcome, Sham. You're waiting for PLAB 1, so best of luck with the PLAB 1 results. Saba is joining us from Manchester. She's a third-year medical student at Sheffield. Woohoo. Welcome aboard. Hopefully you'll find the Ambassador Program very, very exciting. Arusa is also a third-year medical student, but from Ukraine. So Arusa, welcome. Apologies if I don't pronounce this right. Chibuki is from Gambia and is a postgraduate physician and is waiting for the PLAB 2 results. Welcome back. I'm sure we've seen you somewhere before. Pinak is from Georgia. Welcome, Pinak. If you let us know what part of your career you're in. Asim is is a sixth form student from Birmingham. And Natalia, welcome, Natalia, from Siberia. And I think Natalia joined us for an earlier webinar. I think the last one, if that's correct, or maybe I'm reading too much into it. And Pinak is a third-year medical student. Mohammed's joining us from Nasir is joining us from Pakistan doing PLAB, and Aisha from London is also preparing from PLAB. So guys, we'll get started in just a moment. This is the Ambassador Program. You're actually going to be the second batch. We had a first batch about 3-4 months ago. Lots of positive feedback, and I think that's why we launched this second batch. So I'm just going to do a screen share for all of you guys. So this is the Ambassador Program. So this is the chance to work with 2 UK doctors. It's an exciting role. So essentially what you become is so guys, if you can see my share screen, quick thumbs up, quick hands up. So I know you can see. Okay, good, fantastic. Yeah, you can lower your hands. That's fantastic. Okay, so what's it all about? So you guys have the opportunity to become Inspire Medics ambassadors. It's an exciting role, which I'll come on to like the benefits of in a short while. Amazing networking opportunities, like amazing networking. You get to meet doctors across the world, in the UK, different parts of their career. You'll get mentorship. So myself and Dr. Sandhu will provide you with ongoing mentorship on a monthly, usually on a monthly basis, every 4 to 6 weeks. And you will learn like a tremendous amount of information during this process. Now, we do have a current iMedics ambassador who came through the first batch, and she'll be with us very, very soon as well. I'll give her a chance to introduce herself in about 15 minutes, and you'll get to hear firsthand what the program's been like for her and what the value is. So what we'll do is we'll get started. I'll talk you through the outline in terms of today's webinar, how you can apply, what the benefits are, and what the requirements are. So this is the Ambassador Program. It's the world's first, I think, in medical education, certainly. And we've done, as I said, our first batch, like amazing feedback from our first 7 ambassadors. So we're going to go through who we are, Inspire Medics. You need to know a bit about, obviously, what we do. So some of you may know us. You've joined us on our question banks, on our videos that we have, on our coaching sessions, on our academies. But we're going to go through who we are, who I am, for example, who Dr. Sandhu is. We're going to go through who we're looking for this ambassador program, what the benefits are. There are loads of benefits in terms of being a part of the program, what's required to apply, and also how you can actually apply. So let's get cracking, because I'm aware that some of you are joining us from far places in the world today. Give me a second. And we'll get started. Okay, so a little bit about Inspire Medics. So Inspire Medics was co-founded by 2 GPs, 2 UK doctors. So if you don't know what a GP is, for example, if you're international, you do 2 years as a junior doctor after your medical school. You then do 3 years of specialist training, and then you become a family doctor, and you get an MRC GP. You become a member of the Royal College of GPs. So myself and Dr. Sandhu, who should be with us very soon, are 2 UK GPs. And we founded Inspire Medics, which is an online medical education company, in 2017. I've been a doctor now for coming on to 10 years. Dr. Sandhu's been a doctor coming on to 9 years. And between us, we have about 20 years of experience within the National Health Service. Our team is based in Coventry in the UK, so that's in the heart of England. I was born in the UK, as was Dr. Sandhu. In terms of our organisation, we've actually met up with the former Deputy Director of the National Health Service, Professor Mike Buick. We met up with him in 2019 or 18, I think, and we had talks about our products. We're part of the National Health Service Clinical Entrepreneur Programme, and what that is basically is a programme which supports doctors who are entrepreneurial and business-minded, and we've had fantastic feedback from them. We have mentors within the National Health Service. We've educated about 10,000 doctors to date since 2017, and we're educating approximately 600 to 900 new doctors each and every month, and we're probably going to hit about 20,000 doctors next year now. So we're certainly growing very quickly, and that's obviously a nice thing to hear. Now, what's our goal? What's Inspire Medics trying to do? Well, why is Dr. Mo talking on these webinars for hours on an end, or teaching doctors? What we're trying to do is essentially, our goal is to create some of the best free online medical exam question banks for UK medical exams, full stop. So I know there's other companies out there, Past Medicine, Past Test, Aurora, for example, some of them have question banks, some of them don't. But what we want to do is we want to create the best question banks for free, full stop. Like if you're sitting UK CAT or the UKMLA exam or the PLAB exam or the AKT exam, if it's a UK medical exam, this is what Inspire Medics is going to do. We're going to make it free, so you don't pay anything for the question bank, and we're going to make it one of the best question banks in the world, full stop. If that means we have the most questions, we have the best quality questions, that's what we're going to do, and that's what our goal is. So a lot of you have already, utilized our PLAB 1 exam question bank. Some of you, if you're med students, will be utilizing our UKMLA question bank. Very soon, we're going to have a UK CAT bank if you want to get into medicine. And then later on you'll have to sit so if you're a PLAB doctor now, if you want to sit specialty exams to become, let's say, a anaesthetist, you'll have to sit the MSRA exam, which is an online question exam. And again, we're going to make it free. So for the whole duration of your careers, we're going to have these resources. And the way we're going to make this question bank free is, I've said this already, we're going to make the question bank free. So you're never going to pay for these question banks. Number two, we're the first ever company in the world that has introduced gamification within medical exam question banks. What does that mean? So you'll be able to rank yourself both locally and nationally and internationally with your score. So for example, this is the PLAB 1 question bank, and you can see the game mode that is being shown. And you can see Dr. Sweetha Jagga, I don't know if he's here today, has got a score of 245,901 by answering 2,663 questions correctly 96.34% of the time. And so our gamification feature ranks you from like shows your ranking in the table of all the doctors in the world or the UK for your exam. So for the PLAB exam, for the AKT exam, for the UK CAT exam. And this is a feature which has never been seen before. The other features which have never been seen before are our powerful search feature. There's no other question banks which allow you to pick out topics from the question banks the way we do. So if you want to, let's say, revise diabetes, in relation to hypertension, you can type that into our search box and it'll pull out all the questions for that if you're weak on it. And then we have AI, artificial intelligence, working on our exam question banks whilst you're answering them, that will be pulling out all your weak topics. So for example, Dr. Mo did the PLAB 1 exam question bank a few weeks ago, and you can see my weakness topics areas are antibiotics, macrolides, COPD, chlamydia, tetracycline, spirometry. And the important thing to know is that if I was to click on these topics, the system will pull out all the questions relevant to those topics, and I can answer them. And again, this is a world first. You know, when I was using exam question banks, I found that, you know, they didn't have these features, and we decided to build these features. And then of course, AI intelligence also shows you where you're doing well. So the green ones, the red ones where you're going to fail, and then obviously the blue ones where you haven't attempted those specific category questions. So in terms of a world first, what Inspire Medics has done is free question banks, gamified them. You're able to search by topic, and AI is able to work out your weaknesses. Now, it's important that you understand that in terms of if you're going to become ambassadors. So the role of being an ambassador is you're promoting Inspire Medics, and Inspire Medics is about these core products. Of course, we have other services that we offer, and the other services that we offer are mock exams. So we have educational ones and we have niche services, and this is important to know. So we have mock exams, we have video courses, we have exam coaching, we have podcasts, and then we have niche services. So we help, for example, with visa applications, we help with IELTS, OET preparation. We can help you with your accounting and finances with regards to tax returns. And of course, we can help you find jobs as well. And that's a new program we've launched. So these are other services, but the core services that you need to know about as an ambassador are, we are going to be the best for our free exam question banks. So a few more of you have joined. Don't worry, you haven't missed much. We are recording. We will upload onto YouTube very soon as well. Dr. Sand, if you joined us, give us a quick shout so that I know you're here as well. So let's move on to the benefits of the ambassador program. Okay, so why would you, as a sixth former medical student, PLAB doctor or international doctor or UK doctor, want to apply to the ambassador program? So first of all, you're going to join us as ambassadors. So you are going to represent our organization, and you're going to become a part of our team. So me, myself, Dr. Sandhu, all the doctors we work with, our team that works, so our software engineers, our business administration guys, you'll automatically become a part of the team. One of the key benefits is you can put that down in your CV or your personal statement. So if you're applying to medical school, you can put it in your personal statement. You are an Inspire Medics ambassador and you worked with 2 UK GPs. Or if you're applying for jobs, so you finish your PLAB 2 and you're applying for jobs to, for the National Health Service, you can put it on your CV. You're an iMedics ambassador and you work alongside 2 UK GPs. That will automatically set you apart from 99% of the crowd, because a admissions tutor or a prospective jobs interviewer will look at that and say, wow, this person is an ambassador for a company who are in medical education, and they're 2 UK doctors who they work with. So that's a very, very big benefit of the ambassador program. The second big benefit is, as an ambassador, if you're successful, you will get 50% off all our products. So personal statements, video courses, one-to-one coaching, whatever it is, 50% off, no questions asked. The third big benefit is, and this is obviously COVID permitting, is every year we will have a social in Coventry. We'll book out a venue. We'll have lovely food like spicy food, chicken, vegetarian food, vegan food. We'll have snacks. We'll have drinks. We'll have some presentations. We'll have hopefully some entertainment at the same time. I'll be there. Dr. Sandhu will be there. And all the ambassadors will be able to get together and meet our team in Coventry. And you'll be able to network with everybody else. Amazing opportunity. And obviously a day out outside the house. The other benefit is every month for our ambassadors, we have personal development webinars. So myself, I've been working now as a doctor for 10 years. Dr. Sandhu's been working for 10 years. We've been in business. I've been in business now for 5 years. Dr. Sandhu has been in business for 3 years or 4 years. We've learned a lot. We've got lots of experience that we have, and would love for you to learn about that, whether it's in your professional careers, your personal lives, whatever it is. We want you guys to develop and become like amazing doctors and amazing people. And we want to share that with you. So we're going to have these monthly personal development webinars for all of you so that you can learn. The other benefit of the ambassador program is you will all get branded Inspire Medics hoodies. They look a bit like this. You should be able to see it on screen. The blue isn't this light. It's a bit darker, but you have an embroidered logo at the front, at the back, and on the arms as well. And you can wear this out and about if you like, or when you're doing the ambassador tasks or the ambassador, for example, challenges that we set. So that's the iMedics hoodie that you'll get. You'll also get a photo ID. We'll send out a photo ID that you're an official ambassador for the iMedics organization. And of course, I'll come on to that in a short while as well. The other benefits of being a part of the program. So Parth, I will come on to your questions soon. I'm aware some of you have got questions. Is that you can, of course, in a few years' time, we hope to have a humanitarian charity division to Inspire Medics. So it's a non-business, not-for-profit division where you can volunteer your medical skills all over the world. We've got an agreement from about 20 countries that we're allowed to work in certain areas to provide medical services, and you'll be able to volunteer within those services medically in those countries as part of the humanitarian division of Inspire Medics. And of course, as ambassadors, you'll be the first to know about exciting new features, and we're always bringing new features to the website. And the other thing that we'd like to obviously incorporate is that you can contribute towards our special program. So we've got about 5-6 special programs, of which this is one, and you can contribute. So that's going to be the benefits of the ambassador program. Some of these is what's going to like draw you in, but for some of you, it's going to be 1 or 2 things. For others, it's going to be the whole package. So what I'd like to do is get our guest speaker on board. Let's see, it's going to stop the screen share for a second. So we have Shema and Zaina on today. I'm just going to, so just a second. Okay, so we've already had 1 batch of ambassadors who've already gone through our program and are still with us. Like they should be with us now, hopefully for the next like 5 to 10 years. That was our first batch. That was like the trial batch that we did, and we had 7 of them. 1's based in Pakistan, and the others are based in the UK. And so they were the first batch that came through, and we had amazing feedback from them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to allow those two ambassadors. So let's see who joined us today. Stop share. Shema and Zaina, 1 by 1, to introduce themselves and let them tell us a bit about their experience on the current Inspire Medics Ambassador Program. So guys, 1 by 1, if you don't mind, probably Shema first, if that's okay. If you don't mind also, you can do your mic only if you want, but the video might be nice. Let us know about your experience, Shema, what it's been like to be an Inspire Medics Ambassador. So start off with who you are, where you are currently in your career at this moment in time, and when you joined the ambassador program and what it's been like so far. So Shema, over to you whenever you want to get started.
Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Shaima. I am a student in University of Birmingham studying biomedical science. My journey started in 2017, where I came to the UK, and I came from Sweden into the UK because I wanted to seek education. So I started in GCSE, did my GCSEs and then A levels, and now I'm in university. So far, I'm enjoying the iMedX. I created my university account, and I created my Instagram account, and I try to promote what iMedX do. It's very beneficial, and I wish I did know about it before applying to biomedical course.
Shema, thank you so much for obviously
No
letting us,
problem.
and for giving that introduction and telling us a bit about what it's been like to be an ambassador. Zaina, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to unmute. If you want to put the video on, fine, that'd be nice as well. But if not, not a big problem. Let us know who you are, what part of your journey you're in, and also what your ambassador journey experience has been like so far.
Hi, thank you. Can you hear me? So my name is Zaina and I'm in high school at the moment in Scotland. And this year I will be sitting my advanced hires, and next year I will be attending university hopefully. So I decided to join Inspire Medics because it will give me such a good experience working with two GPs. And so far it's been really good. Like I love working on my Instagram and like making my feed all blue. Like it's really fun. And we got our hoodies as well, which is really good because I love hoodies and I like live in them, so it's amazing, really comfy. And we got our wee cards as well, which is really good. So I've enjoyed it so far. It's really good.
Zaina, if you don't mind us asking, what's it been like working with two UK GPs? Like, has it been scary, daunting, or actually has it been quite fun?
I think it's been quite good. It's been quite fun. Plus, like you're quite young, so it's not like I'm talking to someone older than me. So it's been good. I've quite enjoyed it, and plus, like it's not two random people. Like you're obviously doctors. You've both had experience, so it's really good. It's been
Okay,
great.
sorry, so fantastic. Zaina, thank you for introducing yourself and obviously giving us a flavour of what it's been like to be an ambassador for us so far. And obviously we hope that both of you, both Shema and Zaina, are able to join us as ambassadors for the next couple of years at the very least. So guys, I'm just going to do the screen share. Dr. Sandhu's joined us as well. So if you give me a second, let's see. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen once more. It should be a full screen. Okay, guys, so what we're looking for is, we are looking for ambassadors, but we want whoever wants to, so if you'd like to join us and be an ambassador, we would love for you to be an ambassador career long. What do we mean by that? Well, what we mean by that is, let's say you joined us at the end of sixth form and you go into medical school and then you become a junior doctor. We would love for you to be an ambassador during that entire journey. Or if you're currently, you finish your PLAB exam and you're a junior doctor and then you become a specialist, we would love for you to be an ambassador for us and with us all the way through that journey until you retire. So that's one of the key things we're looking for, is like a long-term being a long-term member of our team. The second thing is, obviously, we want you to be professional. If you're going to be an ambassador for Inspire Medics, without a shadow of a doubt, you do have to be professional. Don't get us wrong, we are going to have fun along the way. There are going to be plenty of opportunities to have a laugh, to ask us questions, to meet everybody out. But professionalism, what I mean by that is what the GMC set in terms of their code of conduct for what a good doctor is. And so whether you're a medical student, whether you're studying to get into medicine, or you're currently a doctor, we expect you to be professional. We also want ambassadors who are going to be enthusiastic. We don't want like ambassadors coming up and they're like, yep, I've put it on my CV, I'm an iMedics ambassador, and that's it, that's me done. We want you to be enthusiastic about our brand, about what we're doing, where we want to go, and to be a part of the team. Of course, by you coming on today, that's already one step in the right direction, and that shows us you're enthusiastic. And finally, we're looking for ambassadors who are able to bring good ideas to the platform. So a good example is our current ambassadors, Zaina and Shema, gave us an idea about a virtual work experience for sixth formers and college students. And we implemented that, and we have the first now program being launched now in January for the virtual work experience, where we have consultants speaking, like I said, a virtual work experience for how to get into medicine. We have like we'll have a live pro section, we'll have a pro section where somebody's getting dissected. We'll have a guest speakers on board, patients and doctors. And so that was an amazing idea that they had, which we implemented. So these are like core things that we're looking for. The other things that an ambassador will be expected to do is to speak, is to obviously to promote our products and services, to collect emails from anybody who's interested in our services. So you may have friends, colleagues who want to become doctors, who are doctors sitting exams. You can answer queries on our behalf. So you can say, yep, there's a PLAB 1 free question bank, and this is how it works. You can, of course, generate ideas. And also we would love for you to assist and help in our social media kind of presence. So what you do is you set up a social media account as an ambassador for Inspire Medics, and you can post into those accounts, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, for example. So how do you apply? This is how you apply. You're all here today, so we get it. You're interested in becoming an ambassador. But the next step from here is you need to send us an email. And that email you need to send us is to info@i-medics.co.uk. And in that email, you need to answer 2 questions. The first question you need to answer is why you would make an iMedics ambassador. Has to be 1 paragraph at least. And the second question is which part of the country or the world you're in and where you are currently. So for example, if I was applying, I would say, I'm in Coventry, I'm a UK doctor, and I'm currently, I'd like to be an iMedics ambassador because, and I fill out the paragraph. So if you want to apply, that will be the first step, and I'll do it right now in the next half an hour if you can. And then the second step from there is we'll go through those applications, the email applications, and we'll then invite you one by one at a suitable time slot. So you'll be able to choose time slots where you'll be invited to an interview. Myself, Dr. Sandhu, and one of the current ambassadors will have a 20-minute, 25-minute interview with you guys. And then if you're successful, we'll notify you by email, usually within a week or so. And so you guys are effectively going to be the second batch to come on board, and you should all have been onboarded by within the next 3 to 4 weeks if you're successful in your application. So what we're going to do is, that's just a quick slide to tell you about our social media handles. On Instagram, we're at Inspire_Medics. At Facebook, we're Inspire_Medics Home. YouTube, Inspire Medics. Twitter, Inspire_Medics. And LinkedIn, Inspire Medics Limited. So what we'd like to do is now to go ahead and actually take some questions from any of you that you may have. Okay, first question was how to become an ambassador. Send us an email. Let us know why you think you'd be a good ambassador. Let us know where you're based in the world and what stage you are currently in your career, and we'll get in touch and invite you onto the interview process if you're successful. How old do you have to be to do this? You can be any age, guys. You can be like 6. Okay, please don't apply for like 7 years old. I don't want anyone applying to this program for like 7 years old. 6th formers, getting into university, getting into med school, current medical students, junior doctors, current doctors, international doctors, UK doctors. Like, there's no age restriction on this. Please do apply. We'd love to hear from you. So any other questions before obviously we wrap this up today in terms of the ambassador Actually, Dr. Sandhu hasn't said anything. I've rabbited on now for the last hour and a half, by the way. So Dr. Sandhu, if you want to in, with any, now would be a good time.
Yeah, no, so basically, thanks guys. So thanks for joining. Sorry I was late. I was actually at work at the moment and my shift ran over. I texted him as well. So I ended up missing our previous webinar as well. So, but that's what it is. So that's the beauty of this program. So both of us are still practicing. There's a lot to gain from this for you. So you're going to be at different stages. So you've got Zaina and Shaima. They're very early on. They're our 6th form ambassadors. They're the first 2 who joined us. And, you know, that little batch has been really good. As Dr. Mo said, they've given us some great ideas. We've developed our Getting Into Medical School program with their help, you know, and obviously what we're trying to do here, guys, is there's a 2-way process. So obviously for you guys, you promote us, you know, you go to your medical school, your hospital, your friends, your colleges, and you know, you just show them your hoodie, which looks like this. I don't know if Dr. Mo wasn't wearing his hoodie, which is disappointing. I'm sure Zaina and Shaima will agree with me with that. So this is what it looks like. It's quite a good hoodie. It's got a front, it's got a back. the arms, and it's all embroidered as well. So it's quite good. And you know, it's one of those things that you probably would wear all the time. So, but aside from that, you get a lot of other stuff. So what we'll be doing is we will be holding mentoring and networking. And what we're trying to do is build this network of doctors, of medical students, and sixth form students as well. So people who want to do medicine, those of you who are at medical school, those of you who are junior doctors, those of you who are doctors in, you know, other parts of the world, and those of you who are qualified GPs or, you know, registrars. Because what that will do is it will create a network where, say one of you is a cardiologist, or and you want to get in touch with someone who's more senior than you, we can say, listen, we're going to take this chap and we're going to connect him with him, and he'll give you some tips, you know, mentoring for your cardiology. You know, if you're at sixth form and you want to do medicine, we'll get you in touch with medical students. They can give you support in your first year, or if you're a first year, the final years. And so that's the kind of network that we're trying to build. So this is the second stage. And obviously I can see there's probably about 36 different people who've joined us, which is great. And that we want this program to expand over the next sort of 6 to 12 months. So we gain a little bit, but you also benefit. Obviously, you know, use your social media, tag us on your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, and we will support you. And so it works both ways, but I think you'll gain a lot from the program. Mentoring is one of the biggest things, which most of us, I think me and Dr. Mo both agree, we wish we had when we first started. So, so at the moment, as a qualified GP, Dr. Mo has a mentor who's part of one of the local business hubs. I'm part of the NHS England Clinical Entrepreneur Programme. So I've got a business mentor, I've got a personal mentor, and I've actually got a third mentor as a professor of health education. So these are important people because I meet them, we talk about some issues that I may be worried about, whether it's business or work or education, and they give you some tips and ideas. And the mentoring is one of the biggest things that most junior doctors or medical students or sixth form students don't get. It's the one thing. And when you get that, when you get someone with a bit of experience that goes, listen, I've been there, I've done that, don't do it that way, do it this way, makes a big difference, saves you time and gives you that bit of confidence. So do use the program, get in touch with us, don't hover around, just get the email in. I think Mo's going to type it in, info@i-medics.co.uk. Just do it today, stick in ambassador. We'll get back in touch. I know we mentioned an interview. It's not a difficult interview, it's a nice interview. We'll get to know you, you get to know us. It's about 20 minutes. And then we'll just see if there's a good fit. And if there is, we'll get you on board. And then obviously, you know, we'll hold regular kind of, you know, catch-up sessions and things as well. So that'll be my sixpence piece on the Dr. Mo's hour and a half in the hot seat.
Yeah, Zaina, thank you for chipping in with the questions and answers. I can see you've answered a couple from Aisha and Anonymous. So will you get paid a stipend? No, we don't pay for this role, guys. This is a voluntary role, more in your benefit than ours, actually. But we will obviously cover any cost, like the hoodie cost. And if we have a yearly social, all food costs will be covered by us, and so on and so forth. Aisha, all you need to do is send us an email, what your role is and why you want to apply, what makes you a good person to be an iMedics ambassador. You do not need to send your CV in for this. Will you get a certificate of ambassador if we are selected? We can do a certificate. Really, the benefit, whoever's written that question, is to put it on your CV or your personal statement. We can do your certificate. It's not a problem. And then we have, I'm a third year medical student from India. What will my job profile be like as an Inspire Medics ambassador? So you'll be an ambassador as a medical student within India, of course, within your medical college, but you'll be an iMedics ambassador. So that's your job profile. I'm an iMedics ambassador. I work with 2 UK doctors and I promote their services. For example, the free PLAB question bank, the free UKMLA question bank. And we have strong networks to India as well, for example, because we have lots of doctors applying from there to the UK all the time. So I hope it's very clear. What I would do, guys, right now is I would send the email right now. Don't leave it. I mean, I know some of you say I'm going to do it tomorrow. Do it right now, because if you don't do it right now, you're either going to forget, you're not going to have time. And what we're looking for is ambassadors who are on point in terms of getting things done as soon as they're required. So we are looking for, okay, who's going to get the task completed as soon as possible, who's going to be obviously get things done efficiently, and that's one of the criteria that we have. The other thing is, someone asked how many hours do you have to put in. It's not about hours, guys. This isn't about, oh, okay, you have to do 10 hours a week. This is like, okay, you're an iMedics ambassador, you are part of our team. Once a month, you'll have a challenge or a task to do. You can go out and do that task over the next 4 weeks. Once you've done it, you can do whatever else you want. And so there's no real specific concrete time commitment that you have to give on a regular basis. Just complete the tasks, be an ambassador, promote our brands, and promote our brand, be a part of our team. That's all we ask. Let's see if there's anything else. What is the end goal for iMedics as a company? Good question. I think I covered this in the PowerPoint slide, is to provide free question banks for all medical exams in the UK, the best free exam question bank, and also later on we'll have a charity division as well, which is not for profit. And so the end goal will be to take doctors and allow them to help people who are less fortunate at some point. That's like the end goal. So if we have 10,000 doctors on our platform, oh, can you help some poorer people in Gambia, in Sudan, in let's say Niger, in Bangladesh? Can you help those people? Will you be willing to volunteer some of your time for humanitarian causes? The tasks, Anshara, are generally quite simple. Like the first task was to post in social media that you've become an iMedics ambassador and put up a post. The other task was to collect at least 3 emails from people who are interested in becoming doctors. They're very easy. We're not going to say, yeah, Anshara, next month we want you to climb up Kilimanjaro and do it like within 6 weeks, otherwise you're not an ambassador anymore. Like really straightforward tasks that you can do like within 5-10 minutes if you really wanted. So they're going to be reasonably straightforward, but we will make them exciting and challenging to a certain extent. Any other questions that we have? Let's see. How many places are there? Well, it depends. So we're going to be selecting based on merit. If you're a good candidate and you're able to fulfill the role and you're eager and you fit like all the things that we've mentioned in terms of the criteria, we will take on as many people as we need if they fit the criteria. So we're not going to have a cutoff. If you fit the bill and you're excited and you're enthusiastic, we'll be able to obviously invite you on board. Okay, guys, Mega, what type of tasks? I think I've answered that. Yeah, so Mega, the type of task will be getting emails from friends or family who are interested in being doctors, shouting out at your local medical school or university or college that you're an iMedics ambassador and the services that are on offer. Other tasks will be to post on social media, say, oh, I'm an iMedics ambassador. Those will be the tasks, the kind of tasks that the first batch have done so far. Sorry for joining late, Jazba. What kind of projects will be handling? Can you? Okay, fine, Jazba. We have recorded this. We are gonna upload this onto YouTube. You probably joined quite late, so your questions. Do you want to answer that question, Vikas, if that's okay?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, there's nothing specific. So the tasks that you'll be doing are basically like the guys have said. So you might do a shout out at your medical school or your college. You might collect some emails. You may wear your hoodie and you might do something exciting like, I don't know, some hiking or some sporting event, and you might take a picture, post it on your Instagram, tag Inspire Medics, post it in your story or Twitter. Those are the kind of simple things. So if you look at an ambassador, if you look at big companies out there, many of them will have ambassadors, and it might mean that, you know, let's take a sports Adidas, they make you wear a Adidas jacket when you're out trekking, and then you have to tag them and put it in their post, or put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook. It's just that kind of stuff, really. And obviously for being an ambassador, you know, for most companies, you don't get paid, but you get loads of gimmicks, like they give you the free jacket, or they give you, you know, a free pair of trainers and little things like that. So they're the kind of things that you would do. And obviously we want people from all different backgrounds. I think somebody said, does it matter if I'm 14? No, it doesn't. That's good that you're 14. It shows that you've got initiative and you're willing to learn and develop and get involved in something. So age is not an issue. Where you're from, where your background, all that stuff's not an issue. Just apply, get involved, have a chat with us. Let's see what we can do. And like I said, the long-term, you know, goal is iMedics, a global medical education platform, which it is. So I don't know if Dr. Mo spoke about what we do. So it's a global platform. We train doctors in the UK, but we also train PLAB doctors, PLAB 1, PLAB 2, UKMLA. And GP trainees in the UK. So the reach that we have, we've got about 10,000 registered doctors. When we do the webinars, we've got one this evening for the GP trainees in the UK, but when we do the PLAB webinars, we've got people from all corners of the world: Japan, Africa, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, China, Russia. You know, we always do a shout out when we start the webinar. So it's a global reach, and that's why we want people like yourselves to get involved. So I can see Bahuddin. I think we've done a Skype session before. So, you know, the names ring a bell. So get involved. Send the email today, and our team will pick it up tomorrow, and we'll get back to you and get things rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. And someone's asked when's the deadline. There's no hard deadline. We're probably going to set a soft deadline for Friday this week. But if we're getting applications coming in on Thursday, that shows that you haven't taken the initiative. Like, you want to be an iMedics ambassador. The applications should literally be, it's a quick short paragraph: who you are, why you're interested, why you be a good representative or ambassador, and you send off that email. It takes you literally 10-15 minutes at the very most. And if you're delaying that all the way till Thursday, that's not the qualities we're looking for in an ambassador. So there's no hard deadline, but essentially Friday will be the soft deadline that we have for this. Innocent has asked, are all the features of iMedic explained earlier available right now on the website? Yes, they are. Yeah. So the gamification feature, the search feature, the free, obviously it's free, Innocent, all those features are currently available, as well as the picking out the week topics. So if you go down to the bottom of the question bank, if you click on score tracker, it'll bring up all the other features that you may have missed. Okay, guys, I think we've come to the end of today's webinar session. I hope you found it useful, even if you're not thinking of applying. Simply being present and speaking to two doctors, you know, that's always something that you can learn from. Rifa says, yep, absolutely. We will upload the webinar within 72 hours onto YouTube, and we'll send the link out to everybody who's registered regardless. Shaima and Zaina, thank you so much for attending. You didn't have to be here today, but you chose to do that. And we're really, really grateful. And of course, sharing your opinions on the program. And I hope you guys stay with us for a while to come at the very least. And of course that you guys, you know, get to the goals that you've set for yourselves, and that your families are obviously pleased that you're part of this as well. So guys, I'm going to wish everybody the best. I'm going to wish that everybody stays safe. Please do apply. info@i-medics.co.uk. Get it done now. Do not leave it till later, and then we'll start getting you all in for interviews as soon as possible. And I wish everybody all the best with whatever journey they're going through at the moment, or whatever hardship they're in. So it's bye-bye from myself, from Zaina and Shaima, if they're not able to give us a quick shout, and of course from VCAS as well.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.